morning. I'm Stefan Chapman, Vice President at EPC. We are an independent consultancy in the downstream energy sector and also the organizers of the upcoming Middle East Technology Forum for both refining and petrochemicals, also known as METEC. Today, I'm very pleased to be joined by Matt Spalding. He's the Vice President and General Manager for the MENA region for Honeywell ESS, that is Energy and Sustainability Solutions. Truly honored to have once again Honeywell UOP as a platinum sponsor of METEC and also as our pre-event seminar host. And their seminar this year will be on navigating the energy transition, accelerating progress in the face of urgency. So Matt, a very warm welcome to you, and thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Right. Thank you, Stefan. Great to be here.
Great to see you. Just to start by talking about the importance of the MENA region, you're relatively new to the role after a number of years in the APAC region. Why do you feel the Middle East region is crucial for Honeywell, and what excites you the most about leading this region?
Yeah, thanks, Stefan. Thank you for the kind introduction. So, as you mentioned, I've recently moved to the region from Asia Pacific. I mean, one of the key drivers for me personally moving to the region was really the extent of development and capital expenditure that's taking place. So there's quite an aggressive push at the moment to enhance petrochemical production in the region, as well as on the upstream oil and gas production facilities. But equally, we're seeing investments and acceleration of sustainability-led projects. And so from a Honeywell ESS perspective, it fits really well into our portfolio, given that we do focus both on traditional energy industry developments, as well as obviously our sustainable technology solutions. So really excited to be kind of in the hub of global development, both from a traditional petrochemical industry, refining and petrochemical industry, but as well as focusing on sustainable-led solutions and sustainability-led projects.
So as everyone knows, Honeywell UOP are very much leaders in developing and commercializing technologies for the oil refining, for petrochemicals, for gas processing, and also hydrogen industries, providing practical solutions for a sustainable tomorrow. In your title, you're leading a business division called ESS, Energy and Sustainability Solutions. Could you expand a little bit on that for us?
Certainly. Thanks, Stefan. So Honeywell has recently kind of restructured at a group level to focus on three macro trends in the world. One is aviation and the aerospace industry, which is obviously doing very well. The other is automation, and the final one is the energy transition. So we believe firmly that these kind of macro trends are going to underpin development across the world over the next foreseeable future. And so I'm lucky enough to lead what is called the Energy and Sustainability Solutions business, which is really focused on supporting the energy transition and deploying, as you said, UOP's class-leading process technologies, products, and services to be able to help our customers accelerate their transition to net zero, as well as enabling some of these projects from a commercial and technical feasibility sense. So we're really proud of the role that the ESS business is playing in the energy transition.
So looking at the specifics of the region and your customers within that region, what are your clients, your customers asking from your experience? What type of innovative technologies are you currently working on and that you're currently excited about, and how are they significant for this particular region?
Yeah, so I think there's really three areas where our customers are focusing. The first one is where there is, grassroots petrochemical complexes, pivoting from more oil production to value-added products within the region. I think from that perspective, Honeywell UOP brings some really exciting technology, what we call naphtha to ethane and propane. This technology is really all around ensuring that the right molecules go into the right part of the process. And by doing that, the energy efficiency and the carbon emissions associated with the production of those petrochemicals can significantly reduce, in some instances up to 30% reduction in CO2 emissions. So really, these new technologies for these grassroots complexes, it's really about how do I ensure that I future-proof those installations and that they are using best-in-class technology from a carbon emissions viewpoint. Because I think going forward, there's going to be significant focus on end product, life cycle emissions within those product bases. So if you can build that into the upstream process, that obviously gives you an advantage, a product advantage. I think secondly is obviously how do you get the most out of your existing asset and how do you reduce your emissions and carbon footprint with your existing asset base? For us, the ability to utilize digitalization and automation to help drive an efficiency improvement in those existing facilities is where we can really bring some deep domain technical expertise to push the units as far as they can, which gives you an emissions reduction or an efficiency improvement. So for us, digitalization and automation is really key to extracting the most value and reducing your emissions footprint from your existing facilities. And then thirdly, we're seeing this move to sustainability focused projects such as carbon capture to support blue ammonia, blue hydrogen projects, as well as sustainable aviation fuel and e-fuels. So we have a really broad portfolio across carbon capture, across renewable fuels, across plastic circularity to really help underpin those sustainability-led projects as well. So we're seeing focus and investment almost right across that full spectrum of projects. And again, our portfolio fits in well with that development. So well positioned, we feel, to be able to support our customers right across wherever they happen to be in their investment profile. And so we're excited at METEC to be able to share some of those new technologies and digital offerings that we have with our customer base to really do some deep dives on those technologies.
So last but not least, it would be great if you could share with us some recent successes, some recent wins that demonstrate Honeywell's leadership in advancing the energy transition.
Yeah, thanks, Stefan. So we've been fortunate enough to have some really strategic and important wins recently, particularly around our sustainable technology solutions. I think one of the key ones, which was world first commercial scale project implementation of liquid organic hydrogen carrier. So really proud to be working closely with ENEOS in deploying that technology. It's something that it's not new technology, but it's being deployed in a different way. And so we're really proud of being able to leverage technologies that we invented many years ago, again, to support the energy transition. So for us, that sort of first commercial scale deployment of that technology, I think is really important to start enabling long distance transportation of hydrogen. I think one of the other ones that I wanted to touch on was really our post-combustion carbon capture and really supporting the hard-to-abate industries such as power, steel, and cement. We know that they're challenging industries to decarbonize. Our post-combustion carbon capture technology, which we call ASCC, has enabled SKENS through our partnership to be able to look at implementing that post-combustion carbon capture technology onto their power generation facilities. So again, really pleased to be able to support a customer in a hard-to-abate sector around key decarbonisation technology. One of the other technologies that I'm really pleased to be able to talk about is our e-fining technology, and we're partnering with HIF in the US to produce, significant world-scale eSAF production facilities. So this is taking green hydrogen and CO2 that's captured, combining them together to ultimately produce sustainable aviation fuel. So if you think about this from a circular economy perspective, it truly is almost as circular as you can get by taking CO2 and converting it back to sustainable aviation fuel. We think this technology really provides a significant shift in the potential to accelerate the production of eSAF and e-fuels, and we're really pleased to be able to be working with HIF to accelerate those projects. I think finally, where we talk about reducing emissions in more of our traditional technology offerings. We've also recently announced that we've signed a 1 million tonne per annum propane dehydrogenation project in Turkey with our customer Sasa. Again, this is leveraging our 5th generation PDH technology, which we call Oleflex. Again, this really is focused on how do we drive down emissions from those facilities? How do we enable the production of more with less inputs? And so, you know, we're really proud to be able to be supporting Sasa with this world-class facility in Turkey. Thank you, Stefan.
Matt, it's been a real pleasure speaking with you today. Look forward to being able to expand the discussion at METEC, and also very much looking forward once again to Honeywell UOP seminar on navigating the energy transition, accelerating progress in the face of urgency. I'm sure there's going to be some great discussions. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Stefan. Thank you, EPC. Really looking forward to the conference and the pre-conference. Hope to see everyone there.